Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for according us this chance to speak with you. I would like to say congratulations on being the vice presidential candidate of the People's Redemption Party. It's not a mere feat to be running for an office in a giant of Africa like Nigeria. Before we proceed, we'd like to know more about you, like your journey professional and also your political journey. Keep it to now.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I will say first that you did introduce yourself, so I'm sorry I'm not sure who I'm talking to.
Yeah, my name is Emmanuel Akamis.
Okay.
My name is Chikan from the next community.
Thank you.
David and Jacob.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Mano, Chika, and David. My name is Haruna Zego.
Okay.
So, I am the vice presidential candidate of the PRP. I'm the running mate to Kola, Wale, and Haruna. And my political journey, first of all, I trained as an architect in Bello University, Zaire. But I became more of a serial entrepreneur into different businesses I've created as a founder. And I like to see myself more of a serial entrepreneur than anything else. Politically, yes, everybody is politically aware, but I would say I started my journey in the PRP about 4 years ago and rose to the position of an assistant national secretary, from which I am just the immediate past assistant national secretary. And that's from where this journey started. So that is a little bit about me. Okay, I'm of course married with 2 kids. Let's say I'm from Kaduna State, southern part of Kaduna State to be precise. So that should help.
Actually, I grew up in Kaduna, so we have something in common.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
What part of Kaduna?
Haro.
Oh, okay.
Yes. The presidential candidate, Mr. Kola Abiola, is believed to have been the winner of the most free and fair election ever conducted in Nigeria. And till today, it has a cult following. In fact, the May 29 Democracy Day celebration was actually changed to honor him to June 12th. Do you think his presence in the PRP, what due to the bearing it has in this forthcoming election, is this going to be able to carry his dad's charisma or something like that?
Okay, first I would like believe to be, as was before 2019, I think, when President Buhari recognized him as the winner of that election, and that's why he was given the CFR,
Yes.
and it was only given to a former president or president of the country.
Yeah.
And also, so as you said, he rightly so he has been recognized and given the honor of the Democracy Day in honor of his wonderful, that great feat.
Yes.
A lot of people do not know, but Kola Abiola was at the tender age of about 28, 29 years in 1993. He was part and parcel of the MKO's campaign. He was the back room of that campaign. He was the strategy end of that campaign. And so he is not lacking in experience in that bit of department.
Yeah.
And of course, he has been growing, and that is not only the responsibility that the father gave him as a young man, but also to run companies. He was part of parcel running most of the companies at that time. And at a point in time, Abiola group of companies was the largest employer of labor in the whole of this country. Nobody second to none. They were in virtually every state in the federation. So this is someone who comes with good experience experience, hands-on experience in business and politics. And I would say if you want to count those who have his pedigree in politics in Nigeria, then you name the top one of the top three contenders that their faces are all over. What I mean, top three contenders is top three people that you people put out in the press, which are namely Tinubu, who was a senator and ran during the 93 election, which was part of. Then you have Atiku, who ran for presidency on that same SDP ticket with Kola's dad. And then you have Konkoso, who was a House of Rep deputy speaker at that time. Anybody else is not a major player, has no experience of 93. That's 30 odd years ago. So you can't call someone who has gotten that level of exposure at that time.
Okay.
And you,
Because you made a point now. Sometimes, some months ago, PRP accused the media of being selective in their reportage, of mentioning only Tinubu, Atiku, P2B, and Kwampa, so while sidelining other parties. We have about 18 parties in Nigeria. But one would think that the media has only been objective looking at the process of past elections in Nigeria. Even the United States, it has a lot of parties, but only think it's Democrats and Republicans, just the UK common. So I don't know.
now let me correct the point there. Maybe the United States of America doesn't have a lot of parties. There's two parties. And the other parties are independent that come into the fray. And you cannot promote an independent till it comes out as an independent. So, but it's the responsibility of the media, people like you, to find out what's out there. You don't wait till the people come because it gives the impression that you are being partial. It gives the impression that you are being, what would I say, greased. By being very biased, and then that bias, what is the cause of that bias? I would say some people start believing that, oh, because it's new game and they are funding it. No, but politics is not about, it's not about funds, it's about your reach and how you appeal to the mindset of people, to the yearnings of people.
Exactly.
So it is your responsibility to give all Nigerians that level playing ground and that opportunity to be able to choose.
Yes.
Because the more we emphasize on the fact that, oh, because I have a media house, that's the only reason I can become a president, there's a problem. So we need to give everyone a level playing ground so that people have the option to choose. And that's why the Electoral Act gives that every media house should give everyone a level playing ground. That's expected from that's what we expect from you.
And that's what we are doing. I think we are being fair enough. We have interviewed the presidential candidate of Good Party and some others. And we have tried. We have stood out from the rest of the media.
Yeah, you have done that, and I think you have done fantastically
Yeah.
well, especially seeing the caliber of you, all of you. You are youth,
Yeah.
and you are showing non-bias, being non-biased. But somebody will look and say, oh, they are because they don't have. Oh, they are trying to find make news because they don't have resources. I get it.
Yes.
No, that's the truth.
Yes,
That's the truth.
It's true.
People will say, oh, he's talking to this. You know, so it's some of the biases, but I'm glad to have young men come to interview me, to have been reaching out. I'm glad to see that because the truth is, if you don't take on this opportunity, nobody will give it to you. And we've been struggling so hard to see we are given these opportunities, but it is not being handed over. It's not, you have to take it by force. And that's what you're doing because it's a struggle. To be an entrepreneur, you have to struggle, you have to fight, you have to go, you fall, but you must always stand up. So I'm glad to have you.
Thank you. Yeah. And there have been some cause of internal crisis in your party. In fact, one of your presidential candidates had to drop off. I think his name is Duro Jaye Abdul Fattah some time ago. And also, you didn't have a representative in the Oshun, you just concluded Oshun. So I don't know, is there any crisis in the party?
No, the Oshun, I think you should go and do a bit of your research. The Oshun was not that the candidate dropped out. The state party, what do you call it?
Net, I think
No,
it's
it
like he was
wasn't.
not being around or something.
No,
He was
it
not doing what
was
he's
the
supposed to do.
state executive council decided that he had been aloof, he was nowhere to be found, and they had, I think I would say very carefully, but they think they had evidence or information to the fact that he was planning to sell out his mandate. So they were the ones who went to press and denied him and said they do not, as far as the PRP in Osun State is concerned, they are denying their candidate. They went out to say that because they would not want someone who puts their name into disrepute. And that was why they did it. So it is wrong to say our candidate was disqualified or something. You know.
But your party doesn't have any crisis, any internal crisis like the PDP, BK, and the RTP.
Are there people who are not happy with certain things? You can't make in a family, you can't make everybody happy.
Definitely.
But you try to manage every situation. So we are, I would say, devoid of that level of crisis. We don't have any crisis to that level. But are you having unhappy people who are not happy with one way they think something went? Yeah, you have. You always do. But we are managing it as an internal process as much as we can. But you see, I cannot control too what if someone wants to take an internal process out.
Yeah.
This is right.
Okay. You made a comment about being a serial entrepreneur, and I think it stands you out to some extent, but it's a double-faced something. Because it means you have a lot of business experience, and if you're able to put it to good use, it will be to the benefit of Nigeria when you get to the seat of the presidency. But it could also mean that you may not be fully focused on running your office. So I don't know how you intend to balance that.
I don't see why you're asking me that question because in the first instance, when you're running or you get into an office, the law is very clear that you must step down from everything else you're doing. So I do not see how that question comes to bear. So you must step out of what you're doing and resign and go focus on what your job is. I think even in the United States, everywhere in the world, they are expected to do that. Yeah, so I think it's more of the fact that when you have people with somewhat art experience, you have people who are hands-on in things that really matter. Because I think I know the type of challenges a young business or a young
that was the point I was
is
making.
facing.
So it's an advantage.
So it's an advantage.
Yeah.
I know down. I'm not talking about theories. I'm talking about practically. I know what it means to run a business, what it means to survive in the present times we find ourselves in this country. So,
So it was like a point to ask.
Okay, so we understand that you have relationship with ideal concepts, Protect Ideal Concept Limited. I don't know whether you're the managing director or something. Well, we believe that when you get to, you already have experience with infrastructure development. How are you going to, like our Nigeria sector, we are underdeveloped or something. So we believe that you definitely influence the development. How are you going to do that, sir?
you see, the problem is when we say we are underdeveloped. It's true, we are underdeveloped. But why are we underdeveloped? I think one of the reasons is not because we don't want to develop infrastructure, but the cost of our infrastructure projects are way above board. I think our costing for projects are too high. And so, for instance, you want to build a road, and then And you see, I've taken 4 billion, which should have gone somewhere else to put it there. I think we have a problem with how we come around the cost of our projects, and so it reduces how far you can go with the project. But definitely, infrastructural development is one of the major, should be a major focus of every government, because you see, when you want to get the economy running again, the job of government is not to run business. And that's why things like the BID, whereby now the NNPC has become a limited, whereby they run their business, they just give to the government what is due as dividend to government. Government shouldn't influence it. But so the business of government is to be a regulator, not running business. And if you do focus on that and let the other, so based on that, you shouldn't you should try as much as possible not to interfere in
Okay.
how the projects, things are run. If you focus on that, you should get. But generally, every government should try to put out infrastructural projects. When you go into a law where economy is gone down, it's the best thing to do to revamp the economy is for government to give out lots of projects, because it gets lots of people working. When people get working, they have money in their pockets, they start spending again, and it becomes the economy. So that's the job of business, of government, not running business. Yeah.
It's more of regulating it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the relationship with Protect IG Concept Limited?
Protect ID Concept Limited. Protect is a company that was set up between a few friends of mine a long time ago. So, but Protect